Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, and even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so that you find out whenever I post new videos or announce giveaways or go live. And as always, if you're already subscribed, thanks so much for being here and welcome back. If you're just here for Disney content, that's quite all right. I do have a Disney unboxing playlist that I'll leave linked for you right up here. But otherwise, let's get into it because it has been a minute since I've done a Disney unboxing, and that's for a few reasons. Namely, the fact that the parks have reopened here in Southern California, and I did have the opportunity to go back to Disneyland and California Adventure in early June with my family. But now I don't necessarily have the need to get my Disney magic through subscriptions, and I have to save my money because without the annual pass holder program or some new version of it, it is very expensive to get to the park. So I'm not even sure if I'll be able to go again in the fall. We really love to go during the holiday season. I will do my best to get there, at least me and my mom, because it's really a family affair. But I do have to save my money, so all of that money that I was using for subscription boxes over the last year and a half, I'm trying to kind of pocket that away so that I do have the opportunity to go and experience the magic in person. I know I'm very, very lucky to be able to do that and to live just an hour and a half away. Now, this is a box that I actually ordered back in May, but for whatever reason, it didn't show up until now. That's all right. I was kind of hoping that I would get something in there that I could use for my visit in June, but now that I know it might be a while before I get to go back, I'm kind of happy to spread the magic out. Now, I will still have some Disney boxes on my channel, but right now I'm not currently subscribed to any of them. I'm just going to kind of keep my eye out and get some fun one-time boxes, but definitely let me know with a thumbs up on this video and comments below which boxes you'd really like to see here on the channel, and I will do my best to make sure that we still have a little sprinkling of Disney magic here and there. Now, this box is from Main Street Mail, and it is a pretty big box, which they have stamped with their logo here. It's a little hard to see in the pink, but I'm pretty excited about this. Like I said, I got this back in May, and I believe this is a Castle Correspondent tier. Now, they have 4 different tiers for subscriptions, but you can also do one-time boxes. They have their Park Hopper, which is just $40, which is kind of funny because it's actually more expensive to get a Park Hopper ticket than a single park ticket. Then they also have their Mickey's Pen Pal, which is $75. They have the Castle Correspondent, which, like I said, is $100. And then they have the really fancy tier, which of course is called Club 33, and that is $150. If you're interested in subscribing, now I'm not sure that the code works on one-time boxes, but it might. You can use the code Noelle10, and that's Noelten, so the 10 is spelled out, and you can save 10% on your first box. So we're going to go ahead and get into this and see what we have got. This was not sent to me for a review. This is a box that I went ahead and paid for, and I'm really excited because they do a lot of fun work with small shops as well as getting Disney licensed merchandise. Now, I have found over the course of the last year and a half getting a bunch of Disney subscription boxes that I honestly prefer Disney parks merchandise, the stuff that you would buy there in person, and not so much the small shop stuff, because I feel like that's very, very niche, and sometimes it's not necessarily like the quality that I come to expect from the parks themselves. But right on top, we do have their little spoiler sheet, and there's something in there that I'm going to slide out. So they also get some really cool vintage items sometimes. So when you fill out your questionnaire, and there is a very extensive preferences questionnaire that you fill out when you do order one of those top 3 tiers, you can let them know if you're interested in small shop items or not, or if you are interested in vintage items. So this looks like a vintage postcard, you guys, and I love it because Frontierland is one of my favorites. Thunder Mountain is one of my favorite rides. So here is old school Frontierland, and I love that it's got the Country Bears from Country Bear Jamboree, which is still at Disney World but not at Disneyland anymore. So that is one of the many things that I would love to go to Disney World to see once again and see if it matches with my childhood memories. So really cute little postcard, kind of glossy. I love this. I think that's really cool, and that's kind of like the memories that I have of Disneyland when I lived in Hawaii and my parents would fly me out to spend some time here in San Diego with my grandparents, and we would always go to Disneyland, and it's like those were some of my favorite summer memories, even when it was super duper hot. So we do have some Mickey confetti, but it's kind of the bigger confetti, which is kind of nice because Main Street Mail for a long time was sort of notorious for having these like minuscule little Mickey heads that would like find their way into tiny cracks and corners of my office, and I would be finding them for like months later. So these ones are a little bit easier to clean up after. So underneath all of that, I'm just trying to show you guys kind of quickly, and then I'll have to kind of like dig down in here. I just have some gold tissue paper, which I'm gonna pull out of the way, and then some teal shred, and I can't see anything else in there, but it looks like a lot of stuff is kind of settled to the bottom. But let me go ahead and see if I can kind of dig in and pull some items out so that it'll be a little easier to get in there. So I'm kind of feeling a bigger box. Let me see. And then of course we'll try to remember, because I think I forgot last time, to go through the spoiler sheet at the end and make sure that we got everything, because it looks like some stuff could be hiding in this giant pile of teal shred, which you guys know I always use the shred because I like to do giveaways, so I like to have some on hand. But I will say it does take up a lot of space. So my husband the other day was just asking me like what all these boxes were that I had stored in his closet, and I was like, it's just boxes and shred because I know that I'll need it. So I've recycled a bunch of shred in the past, and then like I send out a bunch of giveaway boxes or stuff to friends and family, and all of a sudden I don't have enough shred, and I'm like searching for ways to pack everything. So I think we've got everything. I found 4 things, and like I said, we'll just have to find out later on. Now the first thing isn't wrapped up or anything. It is a big umbrella, which I'm not going to open up inside just because I am a little superstitious, but it looks pretty fun. It doesn't have like an image of what the umbrella design is, but this is a big umbrella. But I'm seeing some classic kind of, I think there might be some Mickey involved there. So this is actually what it is. So it is a big like sunburst almost with a giant Mickey on the top, which I actually think is kind of awesome. So this looks like a really well made one too. It is from Disney, so I can always use an umbrella because even though it's very sunny and I don't see any rain on the forecast, we will eventually get there, and this is just like a great thing to have. I think this might be like too big to like bring into the parks as like your sunshade, but I'll probably use it here in Southern California. I think a lot of people would appreciate it. I like that it's got the little sleeve to it, so I've never actually seen that one, so I wonder if that's kind of like not vintage, but like it's not like one that I've seen in the parks recently. It's not any of the like current styling as far as I know. All right, let's see what else we've got. Ooh, I think this is a candle, you guys. I'm pretty excited. This is from a really cool company called Charmed Aroma. So they have these awesome candles, which are in these like keepsake containers. And this one is awesome because it's classic Mickey. I love classic Mickey and Minnie, as well as some of the like kind of weirder characters these days, like, you know, Baymax. But classic Mickey and Minnie, I'm very picky when it comes to my preferences, so I feel bad for the subscription companies that have to work with me. But I always say, you know, classic Mickey and Minnie, just like the icon, his head, perfect for me. Like I like a really good classic vintage style. So like, you know, this is the classic styling of Mickey, not the like kind of newer ones where they have the little like beady eyes. But what's really cool, you guys, is that when you burn these candles down, there's a little jewelry piece inside. So I had one before where it was like different villains were the rings, and I think I wound up with Maleficent. This one, these are all cool because they're all classic Mickey, and some of them have some little like gold detailing and some of them are just like silver. But you guys, any of these rings I would be so happy with. It doesn't say which one you get. Like there's one that's pictured on the front, which is just like the Mickey icon in rhinestones, which I'd be totally happy with, obviously. But I think it's so much fun to have like a mystery pin or jewelry piece. And honestly, I will probably use the jewelry piece more than I would like a mystery pin because I'm so particular with what pins I collect. So let's go ahead and open this guy up though. Yay! You guys, this is so many things that I love. It's like Mickey in a nice, cool, like reusable jar, and it's candle, and it's jewelry. This is like hitting all of my checkpoints. Oh, I totally just dug my fingernail into the candle. Well, I guess I just have to burn it right away. So it's very soft, I will say, that wax. So let me see if I can kind of like wipe that down and smooth that out a little bit. Oh no, I'm so sorry. All right, so here's his little pants, which are adorable. And then here is his head that's all wrapped up. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's like a little like cookie jar almost. And then that just fits right in there. Oh, mine is chipped. I'm so bummed. I wonder if, so you can see here, there's a little chip in his head. I'm gonna look in the bubble wrap. I don't think it was in the bubble wrap, so that is such a bummer that he's chipped. I'll reach out to them and see if they can do anything. It's just because it's behind, well, it's in the front of his ears because the ears curve forward, so it is a little bit noticeable, which is kind of a bummer to me. So I will definitely reach out and see what we can do about that, but otherwise it's so adorable. I guess I could just, because it is at least on the black part and not on the red part, it's a little bit easier to just kind of like color that in with a Sharpie. But such a bummer if the little chip was in there, which, you know, it could be, but I might be able to glue that on there. But it's such a like weird like way for it to have chipped. I'm not really sure how that happened exactly. Such a bummer, but such a great item. I like want all of them if there's other ones besides just the plain Mickey. So cute. I'm so sad that it's chipped. That makes me so sad. All right, we have something else that's like wrapped up, and it says Just Joe and Co. So I'm guessing this is from a small shop. Man, so far it was like 2 awesome items. I'm just so sad that that one was broken. Like, I'd send it back to them, but okay, these are cute. So these are little like pot holders. They are sweet. Now, I love anything with like Disney snacks. That's like my favorite thing at the park. I had to get Dole Whip when we went back. It had been so long, even though you can get Dole Whip other places. But these are all the classic Mickey snacks, or yeah, Disney snacks. And then of course just red quilted on the back. And then we have another one that's got some more Disney snacks, but it's another pattern that even has Grogu here on the corner. And this is in blue. Now, I have actually a lot of Disney pot holders now. You can see that these are handmade, and I do think they're really cute that she found some really sweet fabrics. I probably won't use them that much because they're not like as grown up as I like my kitchen to look, but you know, sometimes you don't have to have these like out and about, and they're just kind of like more functional. They'd make great little trivets if you are putting out a bunch of hot dishes, and you know, it's that touch of whimsy and Disney that's nice to have. Then finally, we have one more item, which I'm kind of amazed that I managed to find in all of that shred. It says My Mini Ohana. Really cute. They even put little like ears on there. So I'm guessing this is like a little jewelry piece, but let me see if I can get into this. Wow, this is a difficult package to find the little flap, but I think it's so cute. They put ears on the O in Ohana. All right, so it's got a little cleansing cloth. Interesting. Okay, we're getting closer. And then we have this little cute cutout with, oh, I think this is a necklace, you guys. It is so sweet. So it's got the castle, and then you can see that cutout of the little ears inside of the castle. This is totally my style. I love that it's gold, of course, and I will definitely wear that. And it's that little subtle touch of Disney that you can wear out and about. And, you know, it's not like screaming Disney. You're not wearing your like Spirit jersey. You know, you're not wearing like a cartoon shirt or anything. I think it's just perfect and just the right amount of Disney for me. I'm so bummed about that little Mickey jar. So let's go ahead and take a look at our spoiler sheet and see what we have got. So it looks like I found all 4 items. I managed to dig in there. So our candle was $49.99, which seems a little bit high, but you guys know Disney licensed merchandise is pretty expensive. I'm just so sad. It's like, because I feel like the $50 is fair because, you know, some candles are like 40 bucks. So we got a candle, we get a ring, and we get that reusable jar. But man, if it was just a regular jar like that I wouldn't necessarily hold on to, I wouldn't be so upset. All right, the necklace from My Mini Ohana was $35. That seems fair. The pot holders from Just Joe and Company are $14. Totally fair for some cute handmade items. And the umbrella, which looks like it's going to be kind of huge, is $24.99, bringing my total box value of $123.98. So basically $124. So really getting a value of $24 above what I paid for the box. Now, their shipping is still a little bit pricey. It's kind of around $16. I think hopefully eventually they'll come up with a little bit of a less expensive shipping option, but I'm still getting that covered by the added value in the box and plus a little bit more. So I'm really happy with it. This definitely seems like a box that was curated specially for me. I'm gonna reach out to the girls and see if there's any chance of getting a replacement on this super cute candle. Let me know what your favorite item was in the comments below. Let me know if you've had an opportunity to get back to the park since they have reopened, and hopefully I see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.